This is a message from my BITCHUTE channel, because I'd made this video where, oh, well, the name's up there. Let's go up to the name. And that man's very strange, but anyway. I just thought how obviously alike these people were. And you have to sort of think a little bit out of the box as well, because you're not supposed to realise that they're the same person. Anyway, Tartary Totality put in that message trying to explain to me that they're all men, made into women, and then they've all got similar structures on their bones. But I said here, thanks for your message. It's amazing, they're very, very alike. I believe they're computer composites. We'll make another video about what you're talking about in another way. Look out for your message in my video. It's just types. There's just types. I mean, you have to remember that they're different ages, it's different days, they've got different makeup on, and they're probably not quite standing exactly the same. And if they are, that's why you get that picture. That is Lady Gaga and Hathaway together. It's pretty damn close. It's not just this one. Where you could see the lines on their faces are exactly the same. I'm sorry, that's just a bit close, that is. This one is Nick Rhodes from Duran Duran. He just becomes everybody. It's like it's a brand or something, or they're all just lookalikes and you're just not noticing. I mean, that one is just... Oh, we've gone back too far. Let me play it now, come on. Right, do you see that? That David Icke, Gary Newman. It's not just transsexual people, it is everything that they show us is a lie made up to frighten you, to make you believe something that isn't real. And as far as I'm concerned, that takes your freedom away. Because you're believing things that aren't real. You can watch it hour upon hour with Crime Watch Daily things, and then you've got the news, you've just got all these programs, and they're all reporting on each other and not real at all. How can Simon Le Bon look like George Michael at all? Look at the pictures on the top, they match. What it is Simon Le Bon is usually blonde, blue-eyed, and George Michael is dark-eyed. But they're the same person, the same product type. It's only when you only need to see their eyes, their nose, and their mouth. The rest. It's just added. Look, it's just added. Can totally change the character of the person. And really, they're the same people. It's much worse than all that transgender stuff and oh, that's a woman made into a man. It's even worse than that. They're probably just because none of them are real. And not just that, I've got to tape, I'm just going to go and tape a little bit more of something, and then I'll have a final one, which is, where is it? It's, oh, it might even be lower than that. Oh yes, there it is. That's the one. It's got this far, but I need to do a bit more. And then, yeah, the final one. So that's how long mini videos it takes. It takes forever. So to the other reason why I made this video again, and then that message there from BitChute sort of saying, well, this is the reason, when I've already shown you that it's finger and is a man with an effect on a film. So here is lovely Mary, who makes comments on my channel, and she made one to this one, and I'm not really sure why the link to her video isn't there now, but I'll just check the other messages because I couldn't find it. But I went over and had a look at her video, and there we have Mary's video and the Chris Watts look-alike. It looks like he's in this case in 2017. Ooh. And he's also, come on, where is it? In 2018. And I've seen him many a time and made quite a few videos, but I think there's about 3 or 4 of him really put together. Once they heard that voice, they see Chris Watts, and it's just so bizarre that he's in the other case, a man that looks just like him. So I thought that I'd go and do my own check, because a part of you goes, seriously? But then when you put the pictures on the top, this person from the house explosion in Firestone looks just like Chris Watts. This was a case in 2018 where a man murdered his wife, pregnant wife, and 2 children. And then for some reason they gave you masses of information about them. You got their Facebook, police reports, videos, on the drive, all these things. And I started off making my videos by protecting this person. But what it was is that as time went on, Things just did not look right. Women don't do that kind of thing, do they? Oh, let's go the stubble of my chin. Let's go round my chin, because females do that, don't they? Women don't do that, but men do that. What I think it is, because obviously I'm a few years on now from this case, it must have had an effect on the phone, you know, make you goddess-like, whatever, because she has big hands. And then what it is they just step over the effect and then realise it's not female. Look at the clothes. Do you think they're very feminine-like? And the hands. When they step over the effect, you realise stubble. So it's not female. And the hands are a bit strange. It's like almost they're not there and they've been superimposed on the top. Do you see that? Do you see? Look at that. Oh my god, look at that up. Just look at those hands. Do you see? It's like they've been put on the top. Now we're going to look at her hands. This blew my mind. I'm sorry, you can have bendy fingers. But if anybody can do this, please let me know. Look, this is what you're watching. You're watching this. You have been watching this. At full speed, you don't notice it, only when you slow it down. But it shouldn't be doing things like that. She would have broken her finger. And which finger is she using? I think it's the finger with the ring on. Anyways, anybody notice the writing's the wrong way round and her wedding ring is on the wrong finger. She's got it on her right hand, not her left hand. But they've made a mistake about giving it back to us. So they're thinking that it's reversed and then it would be on her left hand, but it's not. But I mean, there's absolutely no way she could stand there and do that to that finger. Well, now it looks like it's her little finger. It's her little finger. But I can't work out whether that's her middle finger and there's her little finger at the end. But anyway, there you go. As if she could do that. Could she do that? Could you do that? You watch that finger in a minute. It's going to loop around the other finger like a snake. Look at that. Could you do that with your finger? Come on, here it comes. There it goes. Wrap round that other finger. And watch the finger. Look, yes, look at that. Look at that. What is that? She had a nail with painted nail varnish on it. And now it's turned into like a big toenail. Did you see that? Did you see that? Look. Finger with the nail varnish on. Watch. Look. Where's her nail varnish gone? That's like a toenail stuck on there. A ropey old toenail with a bent back finger. So I thought that I'd go and do my own check, because a part of you goes, seriously? But then when you put the pictures on the top, This person from the house explosion in Firestone looks just like Chris Watts.
Killed 2 people and injured 1 other.
It's like a nightmare that I just can't. It's like a nightmare that I just can't wake up from.
The company says it will permanently disconnect all 1-inch gas lines from its 3,000 attached to an abandoned well. Mark Martinez and his brother-in-law Joey Irwin were killed.
Neighbors on Twilight Avenue.
On April 17, 2017, my home exploded because odorless natural gas had saturated the soils of a hot water heater installation. These stories could not be further from the
truth. Nothing they did caused the explosion. My home and family were destroyed because my house was next to a leaking flow line that had been left connected to the well. It is public knowledge that the well was owned by Anadarko.
trapped between falling debris. My son had to crawl on his knees through a tunnel to a window and make the decision to jump out and save his own life. A group of heroic construction workers saw him jump out and quickly worked to save.
And that a tragedy like this will never happen again. But as Colorado keeps growing...
Look at her phone if it's still up.
Yeah, up here. I guess.
This hour, the explosion happened because gas from an abandoned and severed pipeline
Explodes and goes up in flames. You could see the smoke from miles away.
The home is on Twilight Avenue.
The flames raging, the house collapsed.
So yes, the stories are a little bit different. They both include deaths, but just look how close the Watts house is to the one in Firestone. And they were building houses behind the houses in the Watts one, but you could never find the building on the land, probably because it was in a fire here. Quite ironic that the houses are so similar. Maybe not exactly, but very similar indeed. That's quite a coincidence with the rest of the coincidences which are going on in this video. So it's the reason that I've made this video, because this person, they all thought it was all to do with like the sexes. It's just much deeper than that. They can just do things all over the place. Make it look, just tweak it there, just do that. I mean, I'm on preview on my television, and I just, at the moment, I don't feel like watching the same programmes me and Nikki did. But as I'm going through the channels, there's just a lot of things on crime, like I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god, there's just loads of them. In fact, I think there's more programmes on that than anything else. All doom and gloom, full of this, It's like, I'm sorry, they make them for us. That's what they do. Roger showing there's one man in the picture, not two. It's incredible. Anyway, let's carry on with the video because hopefully I've made my point here.
A neighbor captured this dramatic video moments after hearing an explosion. This picture shows more aftermath. A house leveled, reduced to a pile. A neighbor captured this dramatic video moments after hearing an explosion. This picture shows more aftermath. A house leveled. A neighbor captured this dramatic video moments after hearing an explosion. This picture shows more aftermath. A house
turned down our street and the whole entire house was. I turned down our street and the whole entire house.
Our luggage did not make it.
I turned down our street and the whole entire house. Our luggage did not make it. Turned down our street and the
Smoke, visibility.
Video from Air Tracker 7 shows thick smoke pouring from
Firestone. Tonight, that recreation district will present Martinez's jersey to his family in Colorado. Mark Martinez and Joey Irwin died in 2017. A leaking gas flow line led to the fine against energy company Kerr-McGee, the biggest penalty ever leveled in our state. We've detailed the proposed projects to be funded with the settlement money at cbsdenver.com.
We're learning more about the specific
They get all of us thinking about how to be safer inside our homes. Today, families in Welch County will have another way to monitor gas leaks.
So the county has
neighbor captured this dramatic video moments after hearing an explosion. This picture shows more aftermath. A house leveled. A neighbor captured this dramatic video moments after hearing an explosion. This picture shows more aftermath. A house.
How did that news company have the audacity to put those pictures up as that was the end result of what had happened to that house? When you look here, it's completely burnt, and this car has lost half its engine.
The Frederick community is warrior strong tonight.
It's been very devastating.
Once stood.
Can't believe it.
The explosion leveled the house. Family members tell us Mark March.
Some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Ever.
They towed this charge.
Lo and behold, it wasn't that car, but lo and behold what Chris Watts has. He has a truck like the other one that's been burnt.
Master plumber.
Everybody loved him.
Now, we first learned this from a well-placed source early in the day, but in calling several other sources close to the investigation, nobody wanted to touch this.
Now, sources tell us that the oil tanks were mostly full.
And it's clear this story has not been. It's a feeling that's echoed across this, but what Trippy says the community needs right now is one of
Even that was too late.
It's still tough. It's still tough.
Corby Bracken is the head of health and safety.
Something I think folks in our office.
I work at Anadarko Petroleum Corporation. I'm contracted to Anadarko Petroleum Corporation.
Okay, and you work out of an office setting where?
I do health, safety, and environment.
Okay, so you work in the office.
After what happened,
to inspect other oil and gas sites.
Within an hour, the house was reduced to ashes, water, and something even more meaningful. We have a team.
Moving underground.
If they find any evidence from the well